What's up, y'all? My name is Barbara Atewe. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are making DIY chocolate dipped strawberry roses. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let's begin. Okay, so here's the stuff that you're going to need. You're going to need some icing color, or you can use food dye. I'm using the red no taste. It's just easier to mix with the chocolate, and it's more bold in comparison to the liquid food coloring. Next, you're going to need some white chocolate chips. Then you're going to need 2 bowls, a kitchen scale, and some light white corn syrup. And of course your strawberries. So now I'm just going to be picking out the narrow ones out of the bunch that I bought from the grocery store. Having narrow strawberries is easier to wrap the chocolate around it when you're making the petals. Big ones, you're just going to require more chocolate and it's going to require more effort. Now we are rinsing the strawberries. Make sure they are thoroughly cleaned. Rinse them down. I use extremely hot water and I make sure that I jostle them about in the colander as well. Now it is time for our strawberries to dry. I'm going to take 3 sheets of paper towel, line them up on a cooling rack, and I'm just going to lay my strawberries down and then just let them sit for like about an hour just to make sure that they're thoroughly dried and that all the water is absorbed into the paper towels. Okay, so next you're going to peel off the the leaves from the strawberry, and don't discard them. You will need them so they can replicate the leaves of like a regular rose. Just make sure that they're not torn, and just that you have like a circle for where the skewer will go through to hold it up to the strawberries. I don't know why I am struggling over my words, but it's very annoying. Yeah, so just make sure that you're setting them aside and keeping them for when you have to apply them later. Okay, so now taking some bamboo skewers, you're going to pierce your strawberries in the middle, making sure that they're going all the way, not right up until the end of the strawberry, but basically to the point where you feel like it's about to poke through, but it doesn't poke through. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to get it wet, because if the moisture from the strawberries dips into the chocolate, you're screwed. So now we're going to get our glass bowl, and we're just going to pour our white chocolate chips into the bowl and microwave them for a minute 30 in 30-second increments. And then I'm going to take my food gel, my icing color and I'm just going to mix it into the white chocolate chips to make sure that I achieved my desired shade of red or pink. Alright, so now I'm going to take a flower pot that I found randomly in the house, and it already had like the plant sand in it, so that's gonna help my skewers stay from leaning to the side. And I'm just gonna take a cake round and stab it with my bamboo skewer, so that when I dip my strawberries and they dry, they're able to stand up straight and not lean on each other and touch it and then mess up. So now I'm just going to dip my strawberries and I'm just going to spin it. Spinning it allows the excess chocolate to get off of the strawberry, so that it's not like, doesn't take too long to dry, and then also it's not like too thick on the strawberry. Taking a kitchen scale, I got this one from Amazon. I will link it down below in the description box. I'm going to make sure that it is set to ounces, and then I'm going to take my glass bowl, put it on the scale, and then balance it out. And then I'm going to measure out 6 ounces of white chocolate chips. You want to make sure it is exactly 6 ounces, because I thought I could just get away with using the remainder of my chocolate chips my melted chocolate that I used before, but it didn't work out. So now I am taking my icing color again, and I'm just going to add it into my melted chocolate and mix it up, make sure that it's like thoroughly mixed through. I mean, that would be cool, like doing like a tie-dye. That's like a random thought that just came into my head, but like, yeah, just make sure that it's thoroughly mixed into your chocolate. You could just leave it like that, so it's like a marble rose. That would be sickening. That would be a cute girl, you know, but we're doing pink roses today. Okay, so now I'm going to take my white corn syrup, and I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of that and add it into the white chocolate. What this does is that it creates like I'm not sure, like a clay consistency. I don't know what the science is behind that. Maybe it has to do something with like kind of like a liquid touching the chocolate, because y'all know when you're making chocolate strawberries or like chocolate apples or whatever, once like a water touches it, it like reacts weird. It turns rock hard. But this allows it to where it's like malleable and you're able to form shapes out of it. So it's really great. So you're just going to make sure that you're mixing it thoroughly to the point where everything is blended seamlessly, and make sure that you're like mashing it with a spoon like I am. And then you're going to take your chocolate clay mixture, take bits of it out, and then you're going to take something that's small and cylindrical to where you can like use it as like a cutter and like as a rolling dough, because using like a regular rolling pin, it was so irritating. It kept getting stuck to the rolling pin no matter how much like I greased it or used flour or whatever, it would still get stuck to the rolling pin. So just take something that's plastic, like a lid or anything, and then just press it out and roll it out to the size of a rose petal. So you want to make sure that you're thinning out the sides like I'm doing, stamping it down with my lid. I think this is like a icing lid thing that I used, I don't know, but making sure that you're rolling it out so that the edges are thin and replicate like regular rose petals. So y'all see how thin it is. She's a cute girl. And then we're going to take it and add it to our strawberries. Our strawberries have been cooling for like an hour now, so they are firm, and we're going to press it around the strawberry, making sure that it's wrapping around each other. And then just make sure you're gonna cut out 8 of those petals so that it replicates the like an actual rose. I'm keeping this at normal speed so y'all can see what I'm doing exactly. So we're gonna repeat the process again. We're gonna press it out with our fingers, and I don't know why it's like kind of like greasy when you add the corn syrup to the chocolate. I think that I don't mind it because it actually helps with it not sticking to my fingers. But yeah, we're gonna press it out with the icing lid or whatever cylindrical item y'all have around the house, and then just making sure that the edges are very, 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 very thin like rose petals. And we're just gonna make sure that it's wide enough so it can wrap around the rose. And what you want to do is making sure that you're overlapping the rose petals as you're wrapping it around so that it looks like a full rose. So we're going to peel it off of the parchment paper. Again, I'm showing you guys how thin it is, and even like the distressed edges, it makes it look more realistic. So we're going to take our strawberry again, and then we're going to wrap it around. And as you see, the length of the petal, the width of the petal I mean, is long enough to overlap around the one that you first placed. So you're just going to keep doing that 6 more times, and then I will show y'all the final product when it's done. All right, so after about 6 more times, as I mentioned before. This is how it looks. It looks almost exactly like a rose. It looks stunning, if I do say so myself, you know what I mean? And then we're just gonna let it rock for a little bit, let it cool down so that the clay mixture firms up a bit. And then now we're gonna take some white chocolate. Just doesn't matter like the exact measurement, just make sure that there's enough to wrap around, spread around the bottom of the rose, I mean. And then we're going to take our leaves from earlier that we set aside and let dry, and we're going to put it through the bottom of the bamboo skewer and press it up against the bottom of the rose so that it looks like an actual rose. And then this is the final product. I love it so much. It looks so cute. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. All right, bye bye.